Hey Libra, I'm your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your monthly forecast for the month of October 2017. Now, what's going on this month, Libra, is that we do have Mars and Venus here hanging out in your 12th house of like your insides and of internal stuff in the past. I'm gonna say your insides. Okay, I think what is going on here is you're really just trying to figure out what's going on with you, what you want, what makes you feel comfortable, where you see your life going next, maybe trying to overcome some things from the past that were a little bit uncomfortable for you or a little bit hurtful in some ways that you can move forward. And I think you're just trying to figure stuff out. You know, what is it that you want? What is it that you need? What is it that's important to you? And really trying to figure out how you can start to bring more of your heart into your life, live a life that is more comfortable for you, and that just feels better, okay? I think that's what's going on. While you're trying to figure some of that stuff out, I think there could also be some confusion over here about your job and about your daily routines and about what is going on there. You know, not understanding perhaps your job, the kind of job you want, the kind of life or external reality and routines that you want or need to make you feel comfortable as well. And I think you're really trying to figure out and overcome some of this confusion here about your job so that you can move forward on some things that you do feel are comfortable and give birth to a new identity, okay? I say that because we do have Mars and Venus here in your 12th house and in opposition with Neptune over here in your 6th. Now that's not something new. We've been dealing with it especially a lot in September, but I think we're still feeling it especially a little bit as we move into the beginning of October. All right, so I think that is a big thing going on there. As you're trying to work some things out inside you and feel more comfortable, I also think there's a lot of stuff going on right here for you, which is in your 4th house of home and family. Okay, I think there's a lot of changes that you want to make in your life, and something very core to your being in the foundation of your life, maybe even like changing like what the foundation of your life is built on, or your home and family, or where you see all that stuff is. And I think you're really trying to figure out, how do you want to change your life? You know, what is it that you need in life to feel more comfortable, to feel more at peace, to have the foundation that you really want to build from to move forward in life? And I think at the beginning of the month, you're not quite sure what that is, trying to work some stuff out, maybe having some uncomfortable feelings about what it is that you need to feel comfortable at home, to feel safe, to feel secure at your core, as you really try to make sense of some things. Of course, with Pluto here in your 4th house making a trine over to Mars and Venus in your 12th house of what's going on inside you. Okay, after some of these intense feelings come up about the kind of home life or the kind of security that you need in your life to feel better, I think you're gonna have to commit to thinking about things or talking about things too, about what it is that you want inside you, okay? And what it is that you feel, or what it is that is going on, okay? I don't think that's gonna be the most easy either. Not only are you having a lot of big feelings about your life, about what's going on inside with you, maybe not feeling quite comfortable with the life that you built and with the foundation that it's built on, but also needing to communicate about some things going on inside you too that you don't want to communicate about, that could be a little bit hard, and really too having to overcome that, to work past that, to make sure that you communicate, even if it's hard and even if you don't like it, to move your life in a direction that is better for you, and to build the foundations and the home life that you need to support a life that just resonates more truly with you at your core. So I think that is really what's going on there. As you're thinking about all of that stuff that's happening, I think you're also focusing a lot on this, your partnerships and your relationships and things with other people. Okay, that's because we do have the moon here, and it's a full moon coming in opposing the sun in your sign. That's what makes it a full moon, is when the sun opposes the moon here. And I think there's something with people, other people that you've been working with or trying to work with lately, with relationships, business relationships, romantic relationships, one-on-one partnerships. And I think you're coming to the end of a chapter here. It's not so much about what other people want anymore, maybe like it has been the past year or so, but you're starting to come into a new chapter and a new time, especially at the new moon coming on in your sign here on October 19th, to really live a life that resonates with you and is what you want and isn't what everyone else wants. And I think the beginning of the month, you're trying to figure out, what life do you want? What life do you want to build on in some way? What do you need to change to build a life that really resonates with you so that you can move forward, and maybe having to change your relationships as a result to work more on your terms and to understand better what you want and to help you create what it is that you want and need. All right, so I think that is a big thing that is happening there, okay? I think as you're trying to build something that is really important to you and that you really want and that really resonates with you and your heart, I think there are some things coming up here with your home. It may be hard for you to build on it. It may be hard for you to create something that it is that you want, maybe being a little scared at how serious what is going on in your life is and how important it is to you. Maybe in some ways here, you also being a Libra, probably not really liking to focus on yourself either, wanting to focus on other people and let other people tell you what to do. Not saying that's the way you are all the time, but I think it could be a little bit hard for you as we come into the middle of the month here towards the end with this new moon, you needing to realize, like, this is not about everyone else anymore. This is about me. You. I'm not a Libra. It's about you. It's about what you want, and you need to figure out how to really build on that in some way. And I think as you start making the steps to build a foundation that is more true to you, that is more true to what you want, it's going to open up some big doors for you to begin to communicate about who you are and about what you feel inside, and communication is going to come a lot easier as to where the past few weeks since the beginning of the month and into September, it may have been a little bit hard for you to communicate about what it is that you want. I feel the more you push through, the more you try to figure out with the foundations of your life and really create some things that you feel you need, that's going to make you feel safer and more secure at the core of your being. It's going to allow you to express yourself more, to do things and to open up, and for other people to just know what is going on with you, that I think could be very, very important there. Okay? So I think that's what's going on for most of the month. Now things do start to change. I'm going to erase this and start all over, because things actually do change at the end of the month. I almost see there being like two different chapters going on here. In October, we've got the beginning of the month, which actually is more like 2/3 of the month. Maybe it's going to last till like the 17th, the 20th. That is going on. That could be a little bit difficult and challenging, but I think if you just push through and keep going through, the end of the month is going to look a lot better coming in here, okay? And that's going to be where? Okay, Libra, you're right here. Just so you know, that's your sign. And I think what's going to go on at the second part of the month that's going to make it easier is, of course, not only communication about who you are opening up, but Jupiter moving into your second house here of money and of stability and of income and of your gifts and talents moving forward. And I think after you've tried so hard to really try to figure out what it is you want in life, what it is that you need to feel more comfortable, I think then you really begin to want to be more confident and to bring more money to you and to figure out how you can start to build and bring more stability into your life in whatever way, based on some of these new things that have really started to come to you, okay, as you move forward. A lot of this too is going to have to do with whatever happened in 2012. Maybe there were some things that were uncomfortable for you in 2012 in regards to money, finances, maybe not feeling confident, maybe not having the gifts or the talents or the skills that you need here. And I think whatever issues you've been having since 2012 here with money is going to start to get better with Jupiter moving into your second house here, to really start to think about how you can build something in your life that's important to you and to make money doing it and to feel more special and unique and valued. Maybe that's the message here that I'm really trying to get at, walking around in circles. But I think towards the end of the month, you want to start to figure out how can you get the value back in your life, do things that you value, be valued for who you are and what it is that you have to offer in some way. And I think doors are going to start open up. Things are going to start to feel better than they did back in 2012 when maybe things got a little crazy, okay? So that's happening there. I think a main thing is with Mercury, and of course Jupiter's going to follow, squaring the nodes too, happening here. So as you're trying to really expand your income, bring more money to you, feel more confident, I think you need to focus on that area in order for you to really figure out here where your goals are in life and what you want to accomplish and where you see your life going. And I think if you focus on the money that you need, the income that you need, the stability, being valued, getting what it is that you're worth, it's really going to open doors for you to create a life that you want and to reach some of your goals and to reach some of your dreams, okay? I think also focusing on some of those things that I've been talking about, money, finances, gifts, and talents, is going to bring more clarity into your life over here too when it comes to your job and your daily routines. Maybe you've been confused about your job, about your daily routines, about what is going on there. But I think as you start to get through the month, especially the end of the month after this new moon on the 19th, all of a sudden it's gonna click. Everything's gonna start to make sense about why your job has been so confusing, about why your daily routines have been so confusing, about what it is you need to do about your job in order to move forward in some way and in order for things to get better. And I think you kind of need to sit through some of these uncomfortable things to figure out what is going on inside you. What is it that you really and truly want, so that you can begin to make sense of some of these things later on and build more be more confident and more comfortable in your life. I also think that thinking a lot about your money and your income and your resources is also going to help you to just create something that's important to you, a home life, feel more comfortable, do something that it is at your core, okay? I think that's what I see going on this month for you, really trying to overcome some uncertainty about your life, about what it is that makes you comfortable, and about what it is that you want, so you can finally start to step into it, feel more valued in your life, get your money's worth. I know I've got quite a few Libras that have having job issues going on here, and I think it's gonna come to you at this end of the month, what you need to do, why it all happened, the way it happened here, and where things are going for you. Okay, and to really begin to build something based on what has come to you. Okay, so that's what I see for you this month. Your card is, ooh, the 8 of Cups. Ooh, I like this card. This to me is a card of walking away from something, leaving. You're leaving something and you're going into something else that you feel like is better for you, makes more sense for you, resonates with you truly deep down at your core. The only problem with this card is that you're uncertain. You're like, why am I leaving this really good thing to do something else that like is untested, that's like weird, that other people don't get? And I think you need to trust your gut. If you feel like you need to leave something to do something that is better for you, gets right with who you are deep down, do it this month. Make it happen. If you feel like you're a little uncertain and you don't know, oh, is this right for me? Should I leave? Should I not leave? I think you should just take the leap. I think you should just do it, okay? So that's what I got for you this month. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.